Hello and welcome to the Movie Slackers. I'm Robbie Robb, the voice of the Movie Slackers, and I've got Johnny Two Toes. We're here today to review a new movie called Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. Johnny went and saw it last night, and he's going to tell you all about it.
Okay, Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. This thing is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I'm sorry.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. No, this is a terrific movie. I've been using Mad Max Fury Road as the sort of the bellwether for this year so far in films. This thing, I think edges it out just a hair. Not much, but just a hair. It's a tremendous movie. It's just solid. I mean, not just action for action's sake, not just mayhem for mayhem's sake. This thing evolves as a story. It's a great story. It's got Ethan Hunt on the run again, and the whole world is kind of crashing in on him, and he's trying to prove that this, quote, syndicate is a live terrorist organization that's responsible for all these horrible terrorist activities going around the world, and of course no one believes him, and he's on his own, and he enlists the help of his team. Simon Pegg is actually given a rather larger role in this movie as Benji, and he's very good in the movie. All the characters in this movie are well done. Everything is just spot on. The action is just, it'll take your breath away. It really will. There's some chase scenes that I don't know how they did it without getting somebody killed because it looks so real. And there's this scene after scene in the whole scene that you see in the trailer with the jet. That's the opening scene. You've got the whole rest of the movie, and I'll tell you, they top themselves. In each scene, they top themselves. And I don't know how he did it, but Christopher McQuarrie, who wrote The Usual Suspects, Way of the Gun, and Jack Reacher, which is also Tom Cruise was in that as well. He wrote the screenplay and directed this movie, and he has done a terrific job. He's created a really good story, a great mystery, espionage. The action doesn't seem to be thrown on there for action's sake. It seems to evolve from the story. And the characters, and it's Rebecca Ferguson, who is new to this franchise. She is just beautiful. She is terrific. She is a solid, strong woman in this movie, and her character is really well written, and she plays it just beautifully. And it's really, if I have any complaints about this film, it's just sometimes the technical gizmos that they have. They seem to appear at the most opportune times. Other than that, this movie is just solid, wall-to-wall entertainment. It is just a lot of fun. Great movie. If you get a chance to see it this weekend, I would highly recommend it. I'm going to give it, we have to give it 4.5, but if I could go even higher, I'd give it 4 3/4. But either way, this is one you got to see. It's a terrific film, just a really smartly, crisp written thriller.
So, Johnny, in the theater you were at, did other people seem to enjoy it?
Yes. There's a lot of humor in this movie with Simon Pegg. As I said, he really he doesn't overdo the. It's not like throwaway one-liners. It sort of evolves from the situation they're in. And it's just really well written. I mean, the story is really sharp, and the villain, played by Sean Harris, he's very, very cold. He's very, very patient, and he's not very flamboyant. He just knows what he wants to do and how he wants to do it. And he's it's very well written because he's very smart, and he knows how to maneuver his, quote, chessboard, so to speak. And it's an intricately woven thriller. It's just a great movie.
So they were trying to kind of dissolve the Mission Impossible team, right?
Yeah, Alec Baldwin plays a jerk. There's a shocker. But no, he's trying to dissolve the IMF, and kind of does a good job of it at first. And of course, things change, obviously for obvious reasons. But it's he's actually he kind of had Alec Baldwin's character kind of has a has a reckoning at the end where he kind of sees where he went wrong, which is, you expect to see that. But it's, it was the whole thing was just really, really well written. It was well directed. I mean, acting. People complain about Tom Cruise. This guy continues to knock these movies out of the park. He just does a great job.
He does most of his stunts, or a lot of his stunts, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's all the stunt. I mean, as much as he can get away with, he wants to do it. The plane scene, that's him. That's him on the plane. That's actually him. They shot it 8 times. 8 times. I wouldn't have done it once, and he did it 8 times. So, I mean, that tells you his kind of commitment, not only to the role, to the film, to the franchise, but his ability to entertain, the average Joe Schmoes like us. But It's a great movie. It really is worth watching.
And probably here, maybe give us about 2 or 3 days. We may do a part 2 with some spoilers.
Possibly, yes. It does leave some.
So let us know if you want to see that.
Yeah.
And we do thank you for checking out the Movie Slackers. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on Movie Slackers YouTube channel, and check us out at movieslackers.com.